Okay. Good morning, everybody. Today, I want to talk about cross-selling. Agents call, we sit and talk, we chit-chat, and they say, Joe, what can I do to make more sales? Last week, I talked about ways to generate sales without spending more money on leads, such as doing more referrals, more putting out signs on the side of the road, getting with people to see if you can help them out. Today I want to talk about when you're sitting in front of somebody or on the phone with somebody, how you can discuss things with them to hopefully get them to want to use you for other parts of their insurance needs. Now, when's the right time? How do you do it? What do you say and all that stuff there. To me, the easiest thing to do about cross-selling, and it makes it less aggressive on your part, you may ask, yet there's a survey sheet that we have. It's on the back office. This survey is number 32. And you can go there, print it out, make additional copies, to where from there you can pull, when you go to somebody's house, you can tell them, listen, what I need to do is like a little questionnaire to see exactly what you need, to see basically if you already have enough of something. So there's no need for you to get something that you really don't need. Do you agree with me? And you're nodding your head, and most of the time they're going to say yes. And that's going to kind of soften them up to where they give you the answers you want. Now, the answers are going to have to do with Medicare, life insurance, annuities, and just things that we handle. You can always add stuff in there if you want to. What ends up happening is that when you cross-sell, it's not hard. All you got to do is do it. And what happens, just like when somebody's afraid to knock on the house next door, afraid to ask for a referral, let me change that word, afraid. Uncomfortable to ask for it. And what happens is that when you're uncomfortable wanting to do something, you're never going to do it because you become now a little pessimistic. They're probably not going to answer it the right way. Joe does it so much easier. I saw Francine do it, and it's just so smooth. It's just not for me. Well, I'm going to sit and tell you something. You've got to sit and do things to where that makes you comfortable. Excuse me, guys. Jack Scaglione just walked in. Hold on a minute. No problem. Okay. So, I love Jack. He knows we're on the damn call and he comes in the front door. God almighty, Jack. So, to me, the survey, the questionnaire is probably the smartest way for you to do it, because what happens, everything kind of goes with the flow. Do you have Medicare? Yes, I do. Who do you have it with? Humana. Okay. Do you have a Medicare Advantage, or is it a PPO, or is it a Medicare supplement? All these things are driven out for you to where you can gather the information, so when you're sitting with them, you're not just a one and done on just a final expense. Because you sit and think about it, if you deal with a client over 65, you got final expense that you can offer them. You got some type of Medicare, some type of program for their children or grandchildren. So basically, you've already got a little nest egg of people that you can visit with right then and there that you're actually in front of that you bought a lead. Now, let's sit and say you go through the survey and they need a Medicare supplement price, or they need Medicare Advantage information. And now we all know it's AEP. You got it from this October 15th through December 7th. You can move people around on whatever they have. So you got to sit and say, when I go through this survey, how do I attack them? Wrong word. How do I conquer my needs to help them out to where I will control the house and I can make more money? That's the name of the game. What can I do to help them, provide them with a service, let them know I'm here for them, and make money? Now, you go through the survey, they send a feed in for final expense. You can write all the information down. You're not going to sit and start talking about Medicare at that time and annuities at that time there. You're going to tap on it when you're going through the survey. You're going to back off, set it off to the side, and you're going to talk about now final expense. Sent this card off, want some information on some final expense. What I'm here to do is to answer any questions you have, do you a little guideline, a little roadmap on what I feel is best for you. From there, we will discuss the different options I've laid out. Whichever one you choose is up to you. You go through that process. Let's say each person gets a policy in view for like $75 each. Just a number, $75 each. Face amount's irrelevant. Now you've done that, you completed it. Now, they had told you that they were not happy with the amount of money they're making in their savings account or their CD. They're not happy with it. There's a questionnaire we have. Jay, what's the questionnaire number on the actual annuity lookup? On the annuity one we have? Okay, hold on a minute, I'll get it for you. Then you bring out your annuity sheet. Joe, I've never done an annuity before. I don't know what to do. I got a sheet that's going to tell you every single thing you got to ask. When you do that, from there, then you're going to sit and call Mia. What is it?
33.
33 for the annuity sheet. 33 for the annuity, 32 for the survey. I don't care if you don't know anything, okay? You got to go out on the top of the ledge and you got to look down real far down and you're on the 80th floor. But you know something? You're going to have a good balance because you don't want to fall. Yet when you're doing this annuity, you're going to have a good balance because you don't have to worry about falling because we've got it all listed for you, 1, 2, 3, what to ask. Gather the information, and this is going to be your response when you gathered it. What I want to do, with your permission, instead of just pulling out an annuity right now, what I want to do is go back to my office, see which carrier is the best fit for you, and which carrier is best for you on the needs you have. That's it. Bring it back. You call me, we'll chit chat a little bit. From there, we get you hooked up with Jeremy at home office. He's going to sit and tell you, okay, you need to ask this one more question that you didn't give me enough details on. Say, fantastic. What we're going to do, we're going to put this client with this carrier because there's a bonus built into it. With this client's age, we're not going to worry about the bonus. We're going to put them into a MIGA. We're going to put them into a fixed account to where they got peace of mind because they don't want the money. They want to leave it for their kids. They'll do it for you. From there, Jay will get you contracted with the carriers that you need, and then you're ready to go. Now, let's say they want to talk about Medicare Advantage. Medicare Advantage, you got a rule is you got to come back in 48 hours. They're going to say, you know something, I'm really not too happy with my Medicare Advantage plan, or the agent doesn't get a hold of me, customer service with the company, it doesn't answer my phone quick enough. What do you have? Now, you've got to start asking questions. Well, Joe, I don't have Medicare Advantage. Joe, what do I do? Well, what I think you should do is to get your health license if you don't have it and sign up for Medicare. Why? Because it's called continuous year after year renewals. You can start off with United Healthcare because they have their AHIP all worked in there. You do United Healthcare, you do the certifications, and you're set, ready, locked, and loaded to go. If you say the client's asking you about Humana, Aetna, WellCare, another company other than United Healthcare, now you've got to take what they call as an AHIP. The AHIP is a test you must take that will allow you to get the other carriers. Have no choice. You just can't sign up for Humana because you only want one carrier. Can't do that. You've got to get the AHIP to get any company out there except for United, because United has everything standalone in their search for you to do that. Okay, now, you got to come back in 2 days, 48 hours. Don't break the rules. You don't know if that person is a secret shopper. You don't know who that person is. Be cool, backed off. Let them know that you're following the rules by CMS. Okay? Let them know those are the rules you got to follow. I'm going to help you out. Let me leave you a little something that I have. When you go back to their house, now you know what they need, what they want, and you can kind of check out what you want to do for them. This year, in my marketplace here in Tampa, Florida, Humana has a PPO that they decided this year they wanted to do a give back of $164.90. A lot of my clients from Aetna, United Healthcare who have PPOs, they're telling me, Joe, can I get that Humana program to get that $164.90 back? I said, sure. Check your doctors and make sure they're in the network. Make sure they take the Humana PPO. And if they do, come to the office, we'll sign you up. Or you can do it by phone. Medicare is the new thing you have to have in your briefcase. Annuities is the thing you have to have in your briefcase. Think about it. You're going in with a lead, and if they say, Joe, I just bought a final expense plan, or Joe, I changed my mind, or Joe, I forgot my wife told me we each have a policy for $25,000. Who knows, and be honest with you, who cares what they say, okay? You got to learn how to overcome the objections, find out what they have, see if they're telling you the truth, either add something to it, or call their bluff and say, let's do another one. You can also do cross-selling. Medicare, Medicare Advantage, Part D, an annuity, an accidental rider, a child program, a grandchild program. There's a lot of things that you can do when you're in the house to make additional money. The secret is just to do it. I stumbled. I did not succeed the first, 6, 7 times. I did not succeed because I didn't really know. I didn't have that lingo on what to say, okay? The possibility of you seeing that client again who sent in a lead to you is a Chinaman's chance that you'll see him again. Only to send another card in, okay? If you make a mistake, you know here, and you feel it here, that you messed up. The client really doesn't know you messed up. They really don't. Yet, the smoother you come across to that client, the more confidence you have in the words that you choose on how to place those words properly in a sentence is going to get you a better opportunity for him to say, yes, Joe, I want to give you information about my Medicare. I want to tell you a little bit about my 401k. I want to tell you a little bit about the CD I have. CD rates have gone up now, okay? So you got to sit and think, how do I do it? The same way, okay? People buy from you. They buy from you because they trust you. It's the rapport that you do throughout the entire presentation. Years ago, they say you got to do the warm up and then you got to do this here. To me, it's all combined together. Warm up, talking about their health, talking about the application, talking about the carrier that you're probably going to put them with after you already know everything. You're talking to where you're making them feel comfortable. Now, when you're having a conversation, hear that word? When you're having a conversation with a potential client, you do not want to be Mr. or Mrs. Motormouth. You want to be able to be visiting with them, talking with them, to where they want to give you information. So when you go through this pie in the sky thing on how to do it, all the different things you got to do, all the steps you got to go through, figure that takes 90%. You've already tried to get rid of any of the objections or the I want to think about it up front. Then you get down to 10% to make the transition to which plan works best for you, and I want to take care of you today to make sure your family's not left responsible with any unpaid debt. Okay? You've already done you've done all that stuff there. When you're doing all that stuff there and you're letting them speak and letting them feel they're part of the discussion, they will tell you more stuff about their annuities, if they have one, or their CDs, or if they have an accidental rider, or their Medicare. It's kind of hard for somebody when you knock at a door. Yeah, I'm here to talk to you about some different things. I need you to tell me everything about you before you get to know me. Can't do that. You can sometimes. 99% of the time, the people want to get to know who they're talking to. Be comfortable when you're sitting down. Feel that you should go a little bit slower with them to where everything you say sinks in. Because what ends up happening, we get all excited. I'm not happy with my CD rates. I'm not happy with my health insurance. And you send in a final expense card. So now you start talking about the annuity because you can make more money on the annuity than you are on the final expense. My thoughts are the plan of attack, but they sent it in. Take care of that. Take care of that one thing. Then go step by step. Because if you go kind of like a wild lion and you got those claws out, people can feel that. That's called commission breath. That's called being too aggressive. And when you start putting your arms around them, they're going to start backing off. Okay? It's kind of like when a guy goes out on a date with a girl. He's going out, he buys her a couple of drinks, they chit chat, they start talking. He starts sitting next to her, puts her arm around her. She says, "Whoa, Captain, I just got together with you an hour ago. You don't put your arm around me." It takes time. It takes time. Client the same way. Can't just start doing this to them and say, "I want all your business." It's a slow, methodical process to where when you take your time, you build confidence, you start speaking with them and letting them answer. I promise you, you'll make more sales. Survey sheet is on back office 32. The annuity worksheet is on back office number 33. You got any questions? You want to add carriers? You want to sign up for Medicare? It's never too late. Get with Jay on everything, and we'll be happy to help you out. You guys make it a great day. Right here's our phone number. You don't have to look it up. It's right here. Give us a call. We love you. We appreciate you. Bye-bye, guys.